Robert Remick Williams, born May 6, 1987, known professionally as Meek Mill, is an American rapper. Born and raised in Philadelphia, he embarked on his music career as a battle rapper, and later formed a short-lived rap group, the Bloodhounds. In 2008, Atlanta-based rapper T.I. signed Meek Mill to his first record deal. In February 2011, after leaving Grand Hustle Records, Mill signed with Miami-based rapper Rick Ross's Maybach music group, MMG. Mill's debut album, Dreams and Nightmares, was released in 2012 under MMG and Warner Brothers Records. The album, preceded by the lead single, Amen, featuring Drake, peaked at number 2 on the U.S. Billboard 200. In October 2012, Mill announced the launch of his own label imprint, Dream Chasers Records, named after his mixtape series. Meek Mill often collaborates with MMG label mates. He has made notable appearances on MMG's self-made compilation series, with his first two singles, Tupac Back, featuring Rick Ross, and I'm a Boss, featuring Rick Ross, being included on Volume 1. He released his second album, Dreams Worth More Than Money, in 2015 and his third album, Wins and Losses, in 2016. His fourth studio album, Championships, was released in November 2018 and debuted at the top of the Billboard 200 chart. Its lead single, Going Bad, featuring Drake, peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100, marking Mill's highest charting single to date. Meek's fifth album, Expensive Pain, was released on October 1, 2021. In November 2017, he was sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison for violating parole and served 5 months at the State Correctional Institution, Chester in Chester, Pennsylvania, before being released while his trial continues. In August 2019, a documentary series about his battle with the criminal justice system, Free Meek, was released on Amazon Prime Video. Mill served as executive producer on the series alongside fellow rapper Jay-Z. The two also became the co-founders of nonprofit organization Reform Alliance, which focuses on justice, parole, and probation reform. 3. Early life. Robert Remick Williams, 4, was born on May 6, 1987, in South Philadelphia, the son of Kathy Williams. He has an older sister, Nashima Williams. Kathy grew up in poverty and her mother died when she was young. Meek's father was killed when Meek was 5 years old, apparently during an attempted robbery. His uncle, Robert, described Meek Mill's father as a black sheep of the family. After her husband's death, Kathy moved with Meek and his sister to North Philadelphia, where they lived in a 3-bedroom apartment on Burke Street. Their financial condition was poor and she started cutting hair, doing other jobs, and shoplifting in order to support her family. 5. At home, Meek was shy and rarely spoke. As a kid, he became acquainted with another of his father's brothers, who under the MC name Grandmaster Nell was a pioneering disc jockey, DJ, in the late 1980s Philadelphia hip-hop scene and influenced rap artists Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Meek's interest in hip-hop grew as a result of these early influences. He was also influenced by the independent hip-hop artists Chic Raw and Vodka, whom he learned to emulate by watching their DVDs. 6. 7. During his early teenage years, Meek often took part in rap battles under the pseudonym Meek Mills. He often stayed up well past midnight filling notebooks with phrases and verses that he later drew on. Later he and 3 friends formed the rap group The Bloodhounds. They bought blank CDs and jewel cases at Kinko's, encouraging friends to burn them with the group's songs and distribute them. When he was 18, while walking to a corner store armed, Meek was arrested for illegally possessing a firearm and was beaten up by the police. Because of the beating, his lips and both eyes became swollen and one of his braids was ripped out. He was charged with assaulting the police after 2 black cops gave a statement against him in the case, saying he chased them down with a gun and tried to kill them. He was then placed